Most people believe that as long as the oil is new, the engine is protected. The oil gets changed, a new filter is screwed on, and the job is considered done. However, there are situations where the filter itself, even being brand new, may be compromising engine lubrication without the driver having the slightest suspicion. The core issue is that the oil filter is a component that works hidden from view. It does not trigger fault codes when it loses efficiency. It does not have a sensor to indicate when the anti-drainback valve has stopped sealing properly, and there is no warning light to signal that the bypass is active. Everything happens inside a sealed metal housing that, from the outside, looks identical to any other. One of the most common mistakes occurs during installation. The rubber gasket that seals the filter against the engine base must be lightly lubricated with clean oil before installation. If installed dry, it can pinch or deform when tightened, causing leaks or small air intrusions into the system. It is also common for the old gasket to remain stuck to the engine base and for the new filter to be installed on top of it without the technician noticing. This creates a double seal that can lead to a sudden oil leak under pressure, with potentially serious consequences. Another frequent mistake is improper tightening. A filter that is too loose may loosen further with vibrations and gradually lose pressure, while one that is over-tightened can deform the gasket or even damage the threads. In both cases, the lubrication system does not operate under ideal conditions, and the driver may not notice anything until the problem is already advanced. Beyond installation, there is an internal component of the filter that often goes unnoticed, the anti-drainback valve. This membrane is designed to keep the filter filled with oil when the engine is turned off, preventing the lubricant from draining back into the oil pan due to gravity. If this valve is low quality or loses flexibility due to heat, the oil slowly drains after the engine is shut off. We have a detailed video about this valve. I'll leave it in the comments. The third critical point is the bypass, or relief, valve. This mechanism exists to protect the engine when oil flow encounters too much restriction, whether due to very thick oil during cold starts or because the filter media is saturated. When the pressure differential exceeds a certain limit, the valve opens and allows oil to circulate without passing through the filter media. The important detail is that the driver receives no notification when this happens. The engine continues operating with apparently normal oil pressure, but the circulating lubricant may not be properly filtered. If the filter has low contaminant holding capacity or is designed with a bypass opening point that is too low, the bypass valve may activate more frequently than necessary. That means the engine may be operating longer with oil that is not fully filtered. Over thousands of kilometers, this repeated circulation of microscopic particles can contribute to cumulative wear on internal surfaces that operate with minimal tolerances. It is not instant damage, but progressive, which is why it is so difficult to directly associate it with the filter. That's why it is essential not only to choose a filter that meets the correct specifications, but also to ensure proper installation and that oil change intervals are not extended beyond what is recommended. And if you're unsure whether to buy an expensive or a cheap one, here's a video on which one to choose.